As part of the St. Christopher's auction eBay win of all the Star Trek Playmates toys, this is the first one. Klingon Bird of Prey. I'm going to review and we're going to restore as well. Hi guys, Ralph here. So, we start off with the St. Christopher's auction. Yeah, I won the auction for a few quid, it wasn't really much. But all these models, I think there's 8 in total, maybe 7, maybe 8. There are no guarantees these are working. Some of these, I'm showing that side because the other side is absolutely, it looks weathered actually being in space, but this is not the way this is meant to be. Right, there's no guarantee this is going to work. There's no guarantees of anything on this, so we're just throwing stuff into this anyway. The whole lot of these, I have been waiting a few months to do these videos. The thing with that is some of these are missing. This is missing a stand because I think that battery pack comes off as so. Now this is the first time looking into these, so maybe the batteries are, maybe still batteries inside them. Oh no, oh, and that's quite clean as well, so that's good. It's been stored away. Some of these look like they've been stored away in a shed. So I want to clean this, restore it, possibly even one or two of these tear them down. These don't have the wings that move. That's a bit sad, but actually these wings come off. Looks like they might do. But for storage, I assume they probably do. I've never actually opened one of these. This is not boxed. Anyway, this comes as is. I mean, this is caked in crap. Right, so to start with, let's look at, I think the LED lights is just on the torpedo launcher at the front. This ship was actually first shown to us in Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, which is actually 40 years old. Help, I am old. So I was looking for a stand. All of these I've been looking for the parts. Some of them missing, some aren't. Most are missing, well, I think all are missing stands, which usually just, like I said, take that part off and the stand slots in so you can display it and whatever. But they're all, most of them are 99% complete. So put that back in there. I need to clean this. To start with, review-wise, there's 3 buttons up there. I will get some batteries out in a few minutes, but I need to clean this because this is just grubby. The stickers are still in place, so I need to be careful not to take those off. There's some of these that I've actually got paint on. So it's got some spot marks of probably emulsion paint. Maybe it's been on display, maybe it's been just sat there in a kid's bedroom while they did the decoration. That does look like it comes off. If it does come off, then it's just going to fall off now. If not, there's nothing saying it does, nothing that's saying it doesn't. I don't know. So let's get on with some cleaning and let's see, yeah, have a look what if this actually works. Now to start off with, I've done this wing here. I've got a little bit of, I can use soap and water. I don't think any of these are going to need anything more than that. But being in the garage, I don't have a tap. I don't have running water. So I've got some heavy duty degreaser. Maybe this will work. Maybe this will strip the paint off. I don't know. But it is kind of working. I don't want to take, like I said, the stickers off because they're in place and they should be where they are. Already, yeah, compare. It's already working pretty well. And to be honest, is it meant to be? Yes, it's meant to be matte. Underneath, not bad. There's a little bit of paint there, a little couple of scratches. I can't do anything with the scratching. It's impossible for me to do anything with that. There's something inside there. All this lot should clean off, and we'll try the batteries in a few moments. So I'm just going to put a little bit of degreaser on. I do use toothbrushes to clean things. I also have an electric toothbrush as well, which gets right in. But the batteries are going on that anyway, so yeah. So far, it looks like it's working well. Nicely in. There's lots of crevices on this, so a toothbrush is probably needed. It is looking better already. I mean, these were a children's toy. They're not badly decorated. They're not badly detailed. So, for what they were, for the price they were in the 90s, actually that degreaser's taking the paint off. So it must have been a water-based emulsion. That's good. Just don't want to take any of these markings off so far. I think most of this has been on top anyway. Yeah, the whole thing with these is they're a toy. They have to be robust because they're a toy. If you want a collector's one, then you're going to have to go and either make one yourself or do something drastic. I mean, these can be... There weren't many lights on these anyway. The torpedo launcher, maybe you could do a couple of windows on here. I doubt doing underneath there would be a good idea. End of the torpedo, or end of the guns, nah. But these do kind of curve in a little, and I think either naturally over time it's just bent in or whatever. I don't think it's worth me heating them up to potentially damage these, to potentially do something. That label's coming off there as well, so I need to be careful. This is very greasy, very, very greasy. So, already looking a lot better. So with the cleaning now done, this looks a million times better. Yeah, you can even see the shine on the stickers now anyway. So this is a lot better. To be honest, the Klingon Bird of Prey, yes, it's nice enough. Yes, the model is too bulky, but like I say, it is a toy. There's probably a couple of little bits that I need to clean up on my own time. A lot of paint's gone as well because this wing was covered in little spots of paint. There's a couple of bits there. That's not really going to affect anything, so that's fine. I can do these on my own time anyway, little bits, just to make it pristine. Do I want it pristine? Do I want it battle damaged? I don't know. But now it's a bit more cleaner. It's better. I'm going to miss that back of here, I think. Yes, better. Cool. So with that done, let's see if this works and have a quick look at this. So we have the main, I think the cooler baffles, both the wings, both of the guns. The problem with stuff like an Eagle Moss model is it was more to scale, it was more, everything was fine. These guns weren't absolutely massive huge, but they snapped off. If you actually were going to play with these because you're a kid, then fine. I don't, because I'm grown up and I just sit and look. So it's fine. I'm still trying to think if any of these bits come off. I think they do. I think some parts are really screwed into place. So I'm not going to... I'm going to have to see like a video of somebody actually unboxing these back in '94, if they ever did. I don't know. So, Klingon Bird of Prey. The only bits I did light up, I do remember the back, and this is actually clear. So that's the engine, the impulse engine, even though it would do warp effects when it was at warp and Star Trek 4, which is a bit weird. That might light up, as well as a torpedo launcher. 3 buttons on the top. Cool and cool. I think this grill on top here, which is very well hidden, is the speaker, because you can see inside. So what I need to do now is, as we've already looked, this is definitely not had batteries in here that have been corroded, so that's good. 3 AA batteries. Let's go from this side with the ribbon there. They're very tight. Oh, it's going to be a problem getting them out again. I don't know what to do with all these models. Once they've all done and we've restored and repaired and whatever else, I don't know whether or not to sell them and then give the money back to charity. I don't know. I'll see what happens, shall we? I mean, it'd be nice to get a nice run on these videos. You guys watching, you guys enjoying and liking and subscribing to the channel. That doesn't want to go back in there very well. Oh, this was maybe a problem with these? Was it just the... Oh, like the battery compartment is 90s size and the batteries have changed, which they haven't. Right, it's not fully fitting. There's a little bit of a... but it looks fine. Right, let's have a look and see if this works. So button 1, 2 and 3. Oh. That sounds like a warp and a boom. Well, these were obviously used in the Next Generation as well. Deep Space Nine uses them. Is this a torpedo? But it goes. Is that a targ? It's probably just running. Are you going to carry on? That's a long one, that. So, I'm thinking now, let's have a look at the front. A little bit dimmer on here. That does light up. It's red, so it's a good colour. And on the back, I'm not sure if one side's one side's out. So I think what we're going to do is take this to pieces. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws hold this in place. So if a bulb's gone inside there, then I don't think it is an LED. For this time, there wouldn't have been LEDs put into these because they're probably more expensive than standard bulbs. So let's have a look inside. I'm going to see if I can dismantle this. I'm still convinced these wings come off, but I'm going to get the batteries out, which is now very awkward to get out, and then unscrew these screws to see if I can take the bottom section off. Right then, we have things in pieces. Now, we have LED, well, we have light. I think it is an LED actually, or is it just a bulb? Yes. Part comes off there, part comes off there. With the screws take out, 2 inside the battery pack by the way, and 2 at the back here, does leave you with the section here. There's one light at the front, looks like there's a bit of corrosion on there. It's not, it is still working, still soldered fine, so I'm going to leave that in place. There's only 1 bulb here. I think, let me get you in. I think it might be more, if I was going to upgrade this and faff with it and do lots of interesting things to this, I would probably put 3 LEDs behind this. But I think what I'm going to do is that's too far over that side. There's only 1 bulb. I'm going to move this over so it's in the middle, in line with this centre part here. So, yeah, it is the age it is, I suppose. It goes over there. Does that speaker come out? Yes, it does. So I can get the electrics away from everything. Now the wings look like they are screwed in place, although I don't think they are. I'm not convinced on these wings, you know, because there's parts there. I've got I'm about to lose the buttons there. Screws holding there, which looks like it's possibly holding the top section in over here. Keep them there. So I do think these wings just pull off. It does feel like they do. I need to put those to one place so I'm not going to lose them. It must just clip in place, or these are screwed in and there's a cover that clips over. Does that part move? I'm not sure. I'm not convinced on anything on this. I want to get a screwdriver to dismantle. It's working. It doesn't need to be dismantled. There's probably a clip that this part here clips into inside here. So, to be honest, it's not worth it. So what I'm going to do is I could just heat this glue up and then just move the whole thing over a little bit. So less looking on one side than being on the others. So I'm going to play with that. I'm convinced this comes off. It does almost, doesn't it? I'm sure it comes off. If it doesn't, I'm about to break this, and this is worth nothing. So I'm going to move that across, make it look better for the lighting out of the back. So needless to say, I didn't figure out how to take the wings off. Doesn't matter, they're on, they're here. It does move a lot. I'm just, leave it, Ralph, leave it. So it's all back together again. It's all proper. I've got to put the bottom bit on because I don't. All right, fine, I'll do it. Oh, they fit better that way. Cool. So back to the buttons. See if I've knackered anything up. Torpedo launcher works fine. And the light on the back. It's not fully central, but it's a lot better than what it was. So, detail work, yes, it's a good toy. Display work, I'm going to need to try and find the stand. Like I say, I've been looking on eBay for a few months now and nothing seems to crop up. There's no parts for these. I could buy a full one, but what's the point in restoring this one when and nicking the stand off that? That's the only thing that's missing from this. Is it proper stand? It works perfect and is a million times more cleaner. And it's nearly displayable. There's a couple of bits where the stickers are. Just need a little bit of adhesive underneath there. I will not use super glue. That is just silly. But there are plenty of adhesives out there that I could use for this. Maybe even just take that off, put some double-sided tape on and put it back on again. That might be the easiest option to do. Might make it a little bit thicker, but shouldn't really see. I think that one and that one are coming off. But yeah, it's easy enough to do. It's a nothing job. Detail some lovely wing work underneath here. I think there was actually a part. I was watching a Star Trek 3 documentary, and it was to do with this. It was meant to have been the Romulans, not the Klingons, brought into this. I mean, oddly enough, the Romulans played a bit, quite a good part of the original series. They did nothing in the first, second, apart from Romulan Ale. Third one, I think fourth was the Ambassador. Fifth, well, sixth definitely, the Romulan Ambassador got involved in that. And then the Romulans came in on Star Trek 10, which is kind of strange for a massive character like that. But yeah, it's good enough. Nice little stickers underneath there, just to show there's some workings, and just pretend there's gubbins underneath the grills there. Still a little bit more cleaning to do. Nothing over the top, nothing I'm going to worry about. But compared to what it was, this is fine. This is a lot better. And I'll figure out when I get to the end of this series of what to do with these. So thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Follow me on social media if you like. Consider being a Patreon, consider being a YouTube member. Help me out the best way you can. And I'll see you guys in another video. Bye-bye for now.